Get the two cheeseburger meal, large.
Large.
Yes.
One drink. A creamy shake. Yes.
Okay. And can I get?
Yes, we're about to eat. Hey y'all, hey, we are here with another video. We're the 4K family. I'm Courtney.
Kenzo.
King. Carter.
And we're doing a different setup today because we wanted to be able to get everybody in the video, and we wanted to do two different things. So we're going to be doing a food review kind of for the McDonald's in South Africa because it is very different than the one in America, believe it or not. And we wanted to answer some frequently asked questions about having kids in South Africa and everything. So, okay, this is the veggie burger, the same hit. It looks gross, but if you don't think about it,
Huh?
it kind of tastes like the spicy McChicken.
Show them what.
Oh my god.
That's spicy?
As a hell. It's making my ears itch.
Hey, don't judge my kids. Judge them. Here you go.
After many trials and tribulations of trying to film a video while eating with two kids in the car, we decided to just skip the eating part and go ahead and get into the questions because I know what you're here for. The first question that we have is, why did you decide to move to South Africa and what drew you to Cape Town specifically? Kenzo.
We moved to Cape Town because we wanted to, and the thing that drew us here specifically was the weather and the water. It was reminiscent to our vacation in Hawaii.
Yeah, we fell in love in Hawaii, like not with each other. We were already in love with each other, but we fell in love with the temperature, the climate, the people, the pace of living in Hawaii when we visited like a year before. But the cost of living is absolutely ridiculous. I know because I lived there for 3 years before, and I never wanted to go back to that. But we did love the tropical climate, and Cape Town specifically, I think it was basically because we landed here. We actually planned to land in Cape Town, spend a few weeks here, and then go to Joburg. But we loved Cape Town so much that we just never found the right time to go to Joburg, and we didn't go back. We didn't.
Right. we didn't even try to go.
No, we were just like, nah, it's too much stuff to do here.
That's true. What's up?
You can go ahead.
Okay. What's the process like to get the necessary visas and documentation to live in South Africa?
It's impossible. It's literally impossible until it's done. In the beginning, when you first see it, it seems like there's 1,001 things to do, especially moving with 2 kids and 2 dogs. But it's impossible until it's not. Carter, what?
Not.
Why you keep tapping me?
Me too.
Okay.
All right. So,
moving right along. I think he wants to answer a question, so let's do one for them.
Okay.
What was the most exciting thing about moving to a new country, Carter?
What was it?
Come here. What was the most exciting thing about moving here, Buddha?
Coming here and having a fun day with my family.
They can't hear you because you got your hand in your face. What?
Put your fans down. Put your hands down.
Like coming here and having a good day with my family.
All right, that was
cool,
exciting for you. Even though, did we have good days in Vegas too?
Yes.
So what's different about the days here than in Vegas?
It's different because of the houses.
The houses?
And the toys are different.
That's
Toys
true.
are different. That's
okay,
cool.
King, what was the most exciting thing about moving to a new country for you?
So the most exciting thing coming to here was like everything here. There are more toys. There are more fun places. Like remember the video of Total Ninja?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's one of the places.
Yeah. You was excited about that one?
That's easy. That was actually one of the biggest. That was actually the biggest inflatable park in Africa.
It was.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't
it
know
is.
about in Africa, but
Yeah.
definitely in South
Yeah,
Africa.
South
Gotta
Africa.
be.
But no, it said in Africa.
Okay. We got another one. We gotta ask. Okay. So did we get through the process part? how was the process like to get the necessary visas and documentation to live in South Africa?
The process was difficult, but if you are strong-willed and determined, you can get through it pretty quick and pretty easily. There was a few hiccups or like hang-ups as far as the paperwork with the dogs. As you know, they were deported once. But after we got deported, they gave us all the information that we needed to not be deported again with the dogs. So when we came back, everything was good to go. The next question: how did you prepare for the move financially, emotionally, and logistically?
Ooh, to be honest with you, we said that we were going to move somewhere. We said we spoke out what we verbalized what we wanted to do. Mm-hmm. Right? Like we manifested what we have right now.
We did.
Everything that we have is because we moved.
You did my face on my face. I'm trying to get closer.
Okay, y'all sit back and just drink your drinks.
Can I add something?
No.
Are you going there?
No. Man, I don't know why I thought we was gonna be able to film with them in the car. Lord hell.
We were trying to make videos so that all the whole family could be involved, but when it comes to serious topics, it kind of yeah. But anyway, the way that we prepared for it, for sure, it was moving exactly the way we wanted things to go.
Yes.
So
that's something that he used to say to me every single day in the 3 to 4 months that we were stuck back in the United States. The dreaded time that we were back after we had came back from Cape Town. Before we prepared for, like while we were preparing for the move, anytime we had a minor inconvenience or a little setback, I was crushed. I was devastated. I was like, oh my God, we're never gonna make it. And he was like, baby, just move the way you want things to go. Keep moving like you think that it's gonna happen. Keep moving like it's going to be tomorrow. Keep on thinking about your goal, and we will eventually get there. We just have to keep on doing it.
And we did that. We thought we would keep ourselves in the frequency and the energy of how we would feel once we achieved it.
Yeah.
So we started doing all of the small goals necessary to get to the big goal.
Yeah.
We couldn't just. If we would have just came home like what we said we was gonna do when we was out of South Africa,
we was planning to be back in 30 days.
Yeah, we said we was gonna be back in 30 days.
With no visa, no dog paperwork done, and with all the stuff in our house still. We was like 30 days, we should be good to go. That 30 days turned into 4 months real quick.
Right, because we couldn't even rent the house out in 30 days.
No, we had a lot to do. But that gets us to the financial part of it. Financially, what we did was started cutting corners, saving, pinching pennies on everything that we purchased in the States, and we sold everything that we sold everything. We sold couches, we sold beds, we sold all of our clothes, we sold all of our shoes, all of my purses, backpacks, kids' toys, blankets, towels, makeup, everything had to go. If it couldn't fit into 2 suitcases per each one of us,
and you know what?
It didn't come.
It was kind of, at the time, it was kind of like overwhelming to get rid of so much stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like things that you getting rid of, you're like, no, I know I can wear that again. I know I'm gonna wear that.
That's him. I didn't feel that way.
That's because I gave away a lot. I mean, a lot of my shoes, and a lot of like things that I felt like I could have utilized. Like if I have this, then I'm gonna have to worry about spending no money to get it out there. But
yeah,
I
got rid of the same amount of things because I also came out here with 2 suitcases, and for me it wasn't as like, I don't know, I was ready to let that shit go. I've been having some clothes and shoes that I've been having since I was 18 years old, and I feel like I don't know why I still had it, because they were literally in a room. We had a room together that had clothes and shoes in it that we hadn't worn in over a year, and it was just kind of sitting there, and we kept planning to put it away. We never put it away, and when it was time to go, I was ready to let it go. Mm-hmm. The things that were sentimental to me were things that belonged to the kids, that I was like, oh my God, he used to love this. Oh my God, he used to wear this. But does he wear it now? Does he use it now? No. But most of the things for the kids, we really couldn't cut ties with, so we ended up stuffing it into like most of our suitcases too. So even now, after being here for a year, they have way more clothes than we do. Like, way more. We're dreading putting their clothes away right now. Right. You supposed to do that today, huh? Yeah, because I put ours away, but we only got 10 pieces each, so I hurry up and took that. So it's 1:11. Is there anything that you miss about the States? come up here. Look at him chewing. Come on, boo. Is there anything that you missed about the States?
Yeah.
What?
Everything.
Okay. Next.
Everything.
Okay. Come here, King.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you miss about the States?
So there is like a couple.
What's
Okay.
that?
So one, the crab legs, definitely.
The who?
Crab legs.
Okay.
I miss crab
Okay.
legs.
I ain't gonna hold
They
you,
don't
son.
have crab legs nowhere in Cape Town. I don't know why. I
They
don't
ain't
know
got
what
the
they
crab
did to
legs,
the crabs for them not to be here. But I haven't had a crab leg, a crab cake, none of that
That's
since
real.
we've been
Yes,
here.
crabs are extinct out here.
Oh no, I don't know if they stink, but I think they just this not one of they.
They don't be hanging out
Yeah,
here.
they don't chill here. What's the other thing? You had another thing, right?
So there is
I know.
Hold on, Carter. Hold on, Carter.
So I do miss some things from the house. Like
Okay.
like some of my toys.
Okay.
Okay.
Like that bow and arrow.
Okay.
Wolf
Okay.
one.
Okay. Well, you got a bow.
Toys.
You done had some bow and arrows since you got down here, so
Right.
the
Okay.
toys come and they go.
Have you noticed anything different about making friends here versus making friends in the States?
Oh yeah, there is. It is.
What's the difference?
The out here it's like way easier. All you have to do is just ask them their name and then ask them your name and then say, "Can we be friends?" And they say yes.
Really?
What?
Yes, that's all you have to do.
It wasn't like that in the
Literally
States?
How was it like in the States?
First you have to like well the name things first, and then you have to like ask what their brother like what's their middle name, last name,
And what else? What other stuff? It's kind of.
and what size you wear.
What?
I don't know why.
It was just a lot of questions that you had to ask, and then sometimes if they say no, they don't want to be friends. But here in South Africa, it's different.
Man, them guys in the States, man.
What, Carter? You want to go in?
I want to use the bathroom.
Okay.
All right, so.
All right, that was a good one, King. Thank you.
Yeah, that was good, King.
What was the biggest culture shock that you experienced when you arrived in South Africa?
Me?
Kenzo.
People being so close.
Yes.
We're all the type of people that's real big on personal space.
Mm-hmm.
Each and every one of us are big on personal space, unless it's our own immediate family.
Mm-hmm.
But I just noticed, like, even with standing in the store,
Yeah.
somebody will be like right up on you, like
Yeah.
to where like they shoulder could touch you a little bit.
And they don't think anything of
No,
it.
and then I'll go and like inch forward a little bit to
Right.
like make some space.
And they come up.
And then they move forward too, right up
Right.
on where I can feel your
'Cause
breath,
when
sir.
I move,
can
you
feel your
move.
breath. It's like that.
Yeah.
So
I think I totally agree with that. But I think there's two sides to that coin. And one, it seems kind of like negative, and one is positive.
Yeah.
I think that people get closer to each other here just because they generally feel more of a sense of like connection and like okayness with being next to somebody that they don't know, because they all feel like they have, positive intent for each other.
yeah.
And I think in America, we're so used to being out for self and just being there for just you and just your only purpose to get around and do what you need to do, that we're not open to like connection with other people. And here they kind of just feel a little bit more connected enough to be able to brush shoulders with somebody and not really say anything. I just imagine it like if you go to a family reunion, the people that are at the family reunion, whether it's extended family or close family, if they kind of bump into you, they're probably not gonna say my bad. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they'll be like, oh, whatever. But like you'll feel them touch you, and you won't be offended, and they won't be offended. Because
Unless it's like a bump where it knocks you off track or something.
right, yeah. But if it's just a little bit of like
like you
touching,
brushing
like
and-
they just think, oh, we're cool, so it's not really a big deal. And I think that's kind of the idea here, because I don't think anybody really bumps into us with malicious intent. I think they're just like, we're all in it together kind of thing, and it's like because they're so close to each other that they just don't, it doesn't bother them. And I think that's positive, because well, that part's not positive, but the other side of it is that those same people will bump into you, and then they will give you their checkers card while you in line, and then after that they will invite you to their house for a bride after they just met you at the grocery store.
That's true. That's another culture shock, is how open people are to invite you into their home.
Yeah.
So in the States, we lived in our community and didn't speak to our neighbors.
Ever.
None of our neighbors ever. Maybe a wave at now and then to the one that's directly across, and that's because we done locked eyes and it's awkward now.
Right.
So, hey. But then
after 5 years.
Yeah, but other than that, like, no, it's nothing to where we can be like, when we're leaving and going out of town, that we hope that we would think our neighbors are going to keep an eye out.
Yeah.
On,
literally here on the first day in our new area, the next door neighbor came over, introduced herself, asked me who I was, how long we gonna be here, all of the things, and it was basically her just welcoming us to the neighborhood and to the community. And she was so nice and friendly that I really took her upon her offer. She was like, if you ever need anything, come to my house, let me know. Like, come over, we can help, like, whatever. I went over there today, asked her about some curtain hooks because I needed help with that. Yeah. And it's all just been such a great experience. So. And
I met a gentleman yesterday, him and his son, coming in back into the gate. And then somebody also, same day, yesterday, somebody that was next door came and let us know that I had left my key in the door.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and that was
it's
dope,
just kind,
yeah.
because like you don't have to do that. And I feel like in the States, a lot of places that I've lived personally, people wouldn't do things like that. Like, we went to sleep 1,000 times with that garage door open and we didn't even know about it and nobody said anything. So it's just a nice thing. I feel like people are just closer here, and that was a culture shock. Also, because people are closer, they don't mind touching you. Like, oh, your hair is so nice. That was a huge culture shock for all of us, and we're still adjusting because I don't care where I'm at. It's not, I can't do it. And I'm always going to be nice and respectful to people, but I will, politely say, oh, please don't touch his hair, especially my kids. Yeah. Don't reach down here and touch my baby head. I would never do that to none of y'all. Let's just don't do that. But next question.
Okay. How do the cost of living and lifestyle in South Africa compare to life in the U.S.?
Completely different. $1 US is 18 rand. Rand is the currency they use here in South Africa. You can imagine, what's what, okay? A nice place that we're living in right now would easily cost us probably between $2,000 and $300 per month to maybe $2,600 per month. And right now ours is 14 or 1,500. Right. So it's like $1,000 difference for the kind of community that we like to live in. A meal like this stuff that we just got from McDonald's, how much was it? Like $10?
Yeah, it's like $12, something like that.
All the stuff we just got was about $12. In the States, you already know. A trip to McDonald's is at least $30 for 4 people, especially if you're not eating the meat stuff. You have to get like extra sides or extra drinks, whatever. $30 easily.
Man, they got a family sharing meal with like 1, 2, 3, 4 burgers. 4 burgers, a 10-piece nugget, 2 large fries, 2 small fries, and drinks. For like $12. Yeah. $12 USD. I think it's like 200 and some rand.
So for us, it's affordable, and we are grateful for that. Okay. Our camera's overheating right now, so we're gonna have to come back with a part 2